Ben Musa with the shot. He can't stop scoring in the Europa League.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Las Palmas, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up. The first against Newcastle at home, big game for us, and then we have another game at home as well where we play against PAOK Thessaloniki. So two games today, that will get us up to 5 games in the league phase, where we have had a perfect start. We currently sit in first place, 3 wins from 3, 11 goal difference. We are in a very, very good position. But now against Newcastle, who've had 2 wins so far, as you can see there, and then a draw as well, we need to go and get a good result against them. A point ideally would be good. Obviously, Newcastle are a very, very good team who have come runner-up in various competitions. As you can see there, 2038, 42 Champions League runners-up, won the Europa League in 2029, runners-up in the Europa League last year. Or the year before that will have been Super Cup winners as well. So a very, very good team that we'll have to play against today. So hopefully we can get a result in that game, and then after that at home once again against PAOK Thessaloniki. An ideal result today would get us up to 13 points, and then in our remaining games we just need 1 win, which should really come against Salernitana, as you can see here. Or we get, I mean, if we don't beat Newcastle, but then we get 3 wins against PAOK, Salernitana and Vikingur, that would be 18 points, which should be enough for us. It's the final win which has really done us quite a lot of favours, so hopefully we do go and get a result today and pick up at least 3 points. Now, in terms of how we're doing in the league, we've had a bit of a rough start, not the best start at all. If we take a look, 3 wins, 3 draws, 5 losses. We've just not been too good, to be honest. We've since last time out we played Real Madrid, a 3-1 loss. Against Barcelona we got a 4-2 win in which Julio Ochoa scored. We beat a backline of Ochoa and Lozano, but then we went away to Valladolid, who are a newly promoted team, and lost 1-0 at home to a very informed Zaragoza team, and then a 1-1 draw, a late equaliser from Granada, as you can see there. So we've struggled a bit, but it's still very early on in the season. We can easily catch up as we did a few years ago. Just need to find a bit of form. We've been very good in the Europa League. It's just that when we play in the league, we've not been too good. So hopefully we can turn that around in those the games. We have 2 games in between these Europa League games today against Espanyol and Sevilla, who are 2 informed teams, 7th and 4th. We've had some really tough fixtures to start off the season, and we have some after that. We have Bilbao, Villarreal, Alvarez, Girona and Almeria, Real Sociedad. A lot of tough fixtures in there, but hopefully we can go on and get some results in there in the second half of the season. We go and turn it around, so we'll have to go and see. But the focus now is over to the Europa League, the first game of the day against Newcastle. So the team for this game against Newcastle, a full side apart from Bunia, who misses out today. The team starts with Vlaškin in goal. We've got a backline of Katrankov, Alvarez, Moral and Diaz. Alex, Regal, Royo in the middle. We've got Armic on the left. We have Musa on the right and Tom up top as the two teams line up here ready to go in this game. We get underway here in the Estadio de Gran Canaria. It's going to be a tough game. We've struggled against some good teams this year. We've in the league. I mean, we sit on a goal difference of 0, so at least we've not been too poor like either way. I think we have conceded quite a lot of goals, but we've also scored quite a few goals. I don't know why we've struggled particularly. I think it's just been a case of, I don't think we've been positive enough. We haven't just been direct enough, and I think, is it because of the new attackers that have come to the club potentially? But we'll have to see. Here's, by the way, that's at the back line, the left back for Newcastle, Martinov. He's Ukrainian international. Yeah, I wanted to sign him, but he never came. He's become a bit of a Newcastle legend these days. I wanted to sign him with Shakhtar, but he's going to have a tough task against Ben Musa today, one of the best right wingers in the world, you'd argue. 4 goals already in the Europa League. Armic has had a ball played over to him, but is cleared in the end by the Newcastle players. It'll be a big game today against a really, really good team. If we can get a result like this, Newcastle one of the favourites for the competition, then it shows a real statement of intent, shows what we're trying to go out and do. So hopefully we can do it, but they do get an early goal here in this game. They just hit us on the break and they make it 1-0. As I've said, I don't think we've been positive enough in our attack. I don't think defensively, I don't think we've been too bad, but I just think we need to be a little bit better, more switched on, more kind of, we just need to be moving, kind of get moving, and on the ball we need to be more effective. Just these little things that have not been going right so far, but I'm sure we can fix them. As a ball in back post, Morale with the header, it goes across the goal there. We're playing a front line of Ben Musa, Arroyo, Armich and Tom, who they're obviously very good, but they've just not found a lot of form. Ben Musa's been good, Tom's been getting goals here and there, but we just need them to really come together now and get the results here. As you can see, we dropped down into 5th place, not too bad of a position to be in. I think the big game of the day will be that PAOK game, but as you can see, they're also doing well. PAOK Thessaloniki are doing well, Viking are doing well. The other teams we have to play, Salernitana, as you can see there, and we also have to play against Chelsea, who are on 7 points, so they're not doing as well as they potentially could be. So hopefully we can go and pick up a result there in tomorrow's episode. That'll be the final league game we play, and hopefully it's not a decider. There's a ball in the middle here for Newcastle, and it's just, we have to be switched on at the back. How are we letting the headers go in like that? No idea. It's poor in the end from the defenders at the back there. Just that we allow the run into the back post, and it becomes 2-0 here in this game, and we have got a lot of work to do. As we said, Newcastle are a very, very good team, but we were top of the league phase, and we have to be playing a little bit better. It's Brandon Peter, who's that is the Peter who used to play with Shakhtar? No, it is, isn't it? Yeah, as you can see, he's gone and joined Newcastle here, which is nice to see that we're kind of playing against him once again. We must have played against that whole Shakhtar team by now. Absolutely crazy. Newcastle coming on the attack once again. The player cuts in, has the shot, and it's into the hands of Lashki. We might have to go and make some early changes here. We want to get the point, as we've said, but if we're not going to attack and create anything, then that point's not going to come for us. Ben Musa near post, who's in there. Morale is not able to get up for it. Falls to Tom, who plays it back in. Morale with the header, and it's into the hands of the Newcastle goalkeeper. I want some more open play. Our open play stuff has just not been up to scratch at all. We're going to make a few changes early on here. Armich off, I'll bring on Alonso, and into the middle, I think we bring on Iram, the old trusty, at the back, and then I think there's a few more early changes we could make. We could drop Alonso back into the left back role, so he plays as a bit more of a flying winger, potentially something that we do. I think we're going to go and do it now, actually, early on here in this game. We'll bring Katranko, put Alonso back, and then we put him in a bit more of a complete wing back role there. On the left side, we'll bring on, I will swap Ben Musa over. I want to bring on Arias onto that right side. See how they go there. Here's Alonso on the ball now. Down this left side, it falls back to Katrankov, their final involvements of this game here. Agar finds himself on the ball, but it's poor in the end. We have to be better on the ball in that situation. Newcastle in on goal, 3-0 here in this game. There's an arm up, but if this goal does stand, it's been a disappointing day, let's just put it that way. Very, very disappointing. Now we need to go and redeem ourselves at home in this stadium against PAOK Thessaloniki. The goal does stand for Newcastle. We've been demolished here at home against one of the best teams in this tournament. Not good enough, really. We'll just have to go and redeem ourselves in the next game coming up. Can we go and get a consolation? I mean, the only thing we can do is get consolation, really, because of the goal difference. We have a goal difference of 11, now it's gone to 8, so at least we still do maintain that good goal difference. It will still be one of the best in the competition, but overall, not been a very good day at all. The final chances in this game come to Newcastle. We have 2 league games and then back into the Europa League, so we need some big results there just for the morale and stuff. We've not been in the best form. Our only real wins have come in the Europa League and then that Barcelona game as well. If we played how we did in the Barcelona game, we'd be fine. Ben Musa into Tom, and that is a consolation goal, surely. Whether this counts or not, though, we'll have to see. I don't think it's going to stand, to be honest. We'll have to see what the decision is. Will it stand? Will it not? It was a good bit of play, really fast flowing play, but it won't stand in the end. The goal disallowed. Just not been our day here at the Estadio de Gran Canaria. Now it's all about getting those 3 points and getting up to 12 points after 5. It would leave us a task of just getting 2 wins. We need a win against Salernitana and then also against Viking, and that would take us up to 18 points, pretty much guaranteeing us a spot in the top 8. So all hope is not lost. It's just the annoying thing for me here is the fact that we probably will have to play a team like Newcastle if we get to the late stages, or Chelsea, and if this is how we're going to play, not good enough. Tom's in the middle. It is a late goal in the end. I can't be bothered to see if there's a check here. This one probably will stand, but the checks take so long, so long. The decision is the goal is going to stand, so at least we get a consolation, a bit of hope in terms of our attacking play, but not our day here in the Estadio de Gran Canaria. And the team for this game against PAOK starts with Vlašky in goal. We got a backline of Katrankov, Alvarez, Moral and Diaz. Benir, Regal, Royo in the middle. We've got Armic on the left, Ben Musa on the right, and Tom up top. Kick-off here in this game against PAOK Thessaloniki, straight into the action. A big game for us. We got a draw, 2 draws in the gap actually against Espanyol and Sevilla, which isn't the worst result because they're both doing quite well, but you know, it was 2 games where we were leading in both of them and we just couldn't get the result in the end. We sit in 13th, still 10 points to the Europa League spots, but I think we can climb back. It's just we're not in good form at the moment. We're in good form in the Europa League though. A win here today would take us up to 12 points and we'd only require probably 2 wins would definitely guarantee us a place in the next round as Benir gets our opening goal of this game here against PAOK Thessaloniki. Another goal, and the hope is restored in us, 2-0 up, 3-0 up, get that goal difference back up, get the points back up, will do us a lot of favours. As you can see there, we move up to 3rd place on 12 points, 5 games played. We have Chelsea remaining, Salernitana and Viking. I think we can get a win against Viking, definitely at home. The one against Salernitana, they are winning their game at the moment, but I think we can still get a result in that game as well. Where are they at? They're here, 26th, so definitely a game we need to get a result in. And then you'll see in next episode we have it's which one is it? I think it's the Salernitana game where we play, and is it one? I'm not too sure actually. It might be I think no, it is the Viking game that we play. In that game, if we win it, should we have won in Italy, then we will see if we make that top 8, which is good. Really good with a tough set of fixtures that we've had, against Feyenoord, for example. Really good game. Now that just needs to transfer into the league, and it'll be important if we get the top 8, that time where we have off from European football, but also now the period that we have between the next game and then the last 2 games, we really need to utilise that to focus on the league, and then the gap between our final league game and the round of 16, should we automatically get there, we need to utilise that to pick up some big results in Europe. So hopefully it's not in Europe, in the league, and then we go back into Europe. So hopefully that's the plan for the next few games. You see some really good football in the Europa League, but it's just not gone well for us at all in the league. It's been a slow start to our standards that we've set in the last few seasons. Obviously, in the first season we started really slow, caught up in the end. But we need a similar thing here. But the thing is, I don't know how to explain it really. If we consistently play how we are now, we're not going to get anywhere. We need to be much better, putting in better results, and we can't be playing like trying to do this catch-up thing that we did 2 years ago, because it's not going to work. It is not going to work at all. We need to be much better in our games, picking up points in areas where we have to, and ultimately get that top 7 spot. But focus on the Europa League here, picking up a few more goals. Ben Musa plays a ball in near post. Who's there? It's cleared out in the end. Back to Ben Musa here. He's cutting in on his right foot. Can he unleash a shot? Ben Musa with the shot. He can't stop scoring in the Europa League. It's 2-0 here in this game from his own corner. It was cleared by one of the PAOK players, but it falls back to Ben Musa. He takes it down this side, puts it on his left foot, and makes it 2-0 here in this game. What a goal it was from him. And now we should be picking up another 3 points here in this game. We're into 5th place, 12 points. As you can see, that loss has affected us a little bit. Besiktas are playing against Newcastle. Besiktas look like a very good team. They've beaten Chelsea and are also beating Newcastle, as you can see here. Possibly the team to fear in this competition. PAOK coming on the attack here down this left side. It's a ball to the edge of the area. Royo gets a very important foot in, and there might be a counter-attack on here. Ben Musa has got space to run into ahead of him. Can he find Tom through? Ben Musa goes to Armic instead. Armic, he plays the ball to Tom and the shot goes in. I think he's offside in the end though. It's a poor run in the end from him, but 67 minutes gone, time to make a few changes. Overall, been a very, very good display. We've been really good in our attacking, no cause for complaint, but now this needs to transfer into our, the domestic games. We've got to be much better, or else we will continue to struggle in those games. 70 minutes gone, 2-0. Just look at the stats, very, very good. The goal difference back up to 10, which will do us some favours, because we've seen in the last few years that 18 points is sometimes it's not enough. It is not enough, and goal difference could be a deciding factor. Should 18 points be the time, I don't know what you'd class it as really, the threshold. 18 points would be the threshold, but aside with that, you have to, alongside it, I should say, you'll need some good goal difference, and by getting goals in these games, it will definitely favour us. I mean, we've had a 4-0, a 6-2, a 3-0 and a 2-0 with potential of more goals here. A 3-1 loss, which only did, -2 to the goal difference. Overall, it's been very, very good how we've been playing. Ben Musa down this right side kind of looks great. He does. Tom is in there. He's put it wide. Obviously put it wide. I thought I was in. That literally looked like it had gone straight in, but I guess not. 78 minutes gone here. We have a corner. Diaz has a chance to do something. Could he go to the edge of the area? Ben Musa waiting there for the ball. It falls to the edge. He's not going to get there, though it's cleared in the end. Only as far as Regal, who finds himself at the back. What a player Regal is, by the way. So consistent for us. Look at his numbers that he puts up at 19 years of age. He's developed into a very, very good player. Still got some potential to go and build on one of the many academy graduates that we've made. I've seen the Ballon d'Or has come out, and we have 5 players who we formerly managed in there. That includes Ochoa and Lozano in the top 10. We also have Cortazar, Jean around the middle spots, and then Lind as one of the outsiders as well. Very nice to see. It was Gwendal Gill who's won the Ballon d'Or. I think it's his second one in a row, or it might have been he won one and became like runner-up. I said I was going to sign him at Shakhtar, but I didn't in the end because we just didn't need him. I also wanted to leave the money for the next manager, so maybe it was a smart decision in the end. He went on a free transfer to Man City. Here's Ben Musa for 3-0, his second goal of the game. I think it's his 6th now in the Europa League. He cannot stop scoring in the Europa League. What a player we have picked up in Ben Musa. So yeah, he could get on that Ballon d'Or list if he continues to play how he is. We're going. No, he's on a hat trick. Actually, we can't bring him off. What a performance it's been. Absolutely incredible from the team. But as I say, there's still the question marks to be raised. The full-time whistle is going to go here in this game though, and overall, not a bad performance. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this outro, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.